Thank you, Tomiko. Starting off tonight's regional news with a story out of Trinidad and Tobago. Members of the TNT Fire Service Search and Rescue Team, the Hunters Search and Rescue Team, TNT Police Service and villagers were on Wednesday night trying to relocate a farmer who was feared dead after she was washed away by flood waters while attempting to cross a ravine in Surrey village, Lopanet. Police identified the woman as Teresa Lynch, 44. According to reports, Lynch and her 45-year-old brother, William Ram Logan, were attempting to cross a ravine near McDavid Trace around 1 p.m. to escape floodwaters while returning from her garden, when she slipped and fell into the raging waters. Ram Logan tried to rescue her, but his body was thrown against rocks because of the current, and he had to let go of Teresa's hand to save his own life. Ram Logan was eventually rescued by other farmers who had heard his cries for help, but they could not find Lynch. A search and rescue mission was immediately launched by villagers when they learned Lynch had been taken downstream. They were later joined by the fire service, police, and the Hunters Search and Rescue Team. Lynch's brother was warded at the hospital last night, nursing injuries from attempting to save his sister. In the Turks and Caicos Islands, the American tourist who was killed while on vacation in the Turks and Caicos Islands has been identified by U.S. media as Kent Carter of Arlington, Virginia. On Sunday, Carter was fatally shot while inside a vehicle. He was returning from an excursion with others when the vehicle was shot at during alleged gang activity in the Long Bay area. A statement from the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People Arlington branch on its official Twitter page said the association mourns the tragic and unexpected loss of their first vice president, Ken Carter, who passed away Sunday, October 2, 2022, while vacationing abroad. Meanwhile, the Office of the Premier for the Turks and Caicos Islands issued a statement on the incident involving the U.S. visitor. It stated the government of the Turks and Caicos Islands regrets the unfortunate incident involving the death of a visitor to its islands on October 2, 2022. It further claimed the incident which occurred was accidental and not one in which the victim was targeted. While the Royal Turks and Caicos Islands Police Force continues its investigations, the government reassures the public that the safety and security of all is its top priority. The Office of the Premier said the TCI has long established itself as a safe destination for visitors from around the world, and that evidence of this can be seen in the countless awards the destination has won, most recently at the World Travel Awards. And finally, on the Thursday's regional news. A former policeman facing a drug charge burst into a daycare center in northeastern Thailand on Thursday, killing dozens of preschoolers and teachers before shooting more people as he fled in the deadliest rampage in the nation's history. The assailant was fired from the force earlier this year after killing his wife and child at home. A witness said staff at the daycare locked the door when they saw the assailant approaching with a gun, but he shot his way in. At least 37 people were killed in the attack in one of the poorest parts of Thailand, according to police spokesman. Reports stated that the teacher who died had a child in her arms. A video taken by a first responder arriving at the scene of the single-story daycare showed rescuers rushing into the building past the shattered glass front door with drops of blood visible on the ground. In footage posted online after the attack, frantic family members could be heard weeping outside the building, and one image showed the floor of a room smeared with blood where sleeping mats were scattered. Police identified the suspect as 34-year-old former police officer Panya Kamrap. Police Major General Paisal Lubozambon told PPP-TV in an interview that he was fired from the force earlier this year because of the drug charge and others. Reports revealed that the main weapon used was a 9mm pistol that the man had purchased himself, but he also had a shotgun and a knife. Thailand's Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha, who plans to travel to the scene on Friday, told reporters that initial reports were that the former police was having personal problems. Police have not given a full breakdown of the death toll, but they have said at least 22 children and 2 adults were killed at the daycare. At least 2 more children were killed elsewhere. They said 12 people were wounded. That's all for tonight's regional news. I'm Joel Vogt. Thanks for watching, and back to you, Tomiko.